Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about what I do, my businesses. I'm also going to talk about my business ventures. I'm going to talk about my YouTube experience, my journey, how I started, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video, so please stay tuned for what I have in store. Thanks guys. So let's get started. Today I really want to talk to you guys a lot about what I do, my line of work, what I do more, because I never really talk about it, and you know, where YouTube stands in my life. But I want to talk about how sometimes we are like our biggest, what's that thing called? Our biggest critic. Is that it? I don't know. But sometimes we're our biggest critic, right? So I'm at the one day I'm at the bank, and you know, I'm running a couple errands. So I go to the bank. That's a usual errand I have to run, and that's to deposit checks into my business account. So I'm at the bank and I'm talking to one of the bank consultants. She's not the teller, but she's like at a higher level. She's like she was basically like, you know, the banker. So I'm talking to her and she's like, what else do you do? And I tell her everything I'm doing and stuff like that. She's like, you're really like a jack of all trades. And I really thought to myself, I said, you know what, you're right. You definitely are right. Why do I beat myself up? I beat myself up a lot. With being 25, I'm always talking about how I'm not far enough and how I need to move and, you know, get better and do this and do that. And, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, I feel like I'm not far. I feel like I'm not progressing. I feel like I'm not on my way to success. So, you know, I just wanted to talk. That's why I want to put it in today's video. So I wanted to talk about what I do, my source of income. So what I do, a little bit about what I do. I own a painting company. It's a residential and commercial painting company. Started it back in 2016, I want to say. So what is it? 3 years now, going on 4 years in 2020. But I started a painting company with my husband. We started the company thinking that, you know, we just needed extra income. So of course we started doing small jobs. He's been in the construction industry before. I knew a little bit about it, not much. We started it because we both were super ambitious to have a business, and we got it started. I would say he started doing side jobs, so 3-4 months later we did get the LLC. We got the paperwork, everything we needed. We got the name and everything. We even had a logo I created on my computer. And I'm like the computer, and I'm like the paperwork of the company, the backbone of the company, I would say. My husband goes to the jobs, does the estimates, and I do all the paperwork, you know, pretty much dealing with the bankers, dealing with customers' invoices and stuff like that. So we started that. Our first year we were very successful, I would say. And we weren't even sure what to measure it with, like that success of the first year. We were successful to the point where we could pay all of our bills. We had extra money to do things. We just were, it was really good. You know what I mean? And we don't have a lot of, where am I going with this? We were doing really good our first year. So then we bought a food truck our first year. Is that our first year we bought a food truck? Or our second year we bought a food truck? Our second year we bought a food truck. And guys, look at my pimples. Oh my God. Our second year we bought a food truck. And we kind of, that opportunity kind of fell into our laps. A friend was giving away a food truck, not giving it away, but, you know, selling a food truck, and she kind of trusted us. So we were like, okay, we'll do it. We did it. We paid money to, you know, started a payment plan and everything. And little did we know what we were really getting into. I mean, owning a food truck, think about it. It's basically you and probably one other person, but it's basically you. You are doing everything. If you're not doing this, if you're not doing that, no one is. If there's not enough ingredients for the day, you either can't 86 that item, or you kind of shut down and go to the store because it's a big item. We were a taco food truck. We had Mexican food, but mainly tacos, quesadillas, you know, stuff like that. And I mean, that was so complicated. I knew nothing about food trucks when I got into it, so I was like trying to catch up on a lot of experience while having the food truck. We didn't know not just the service part, but the food truck part, the maintenance part, the generator part. First of all, we weren't in a really good part of town, so my generator was stolen twice. Cost me probably $4,000 altogether. Really good generators, and if for anybody who knows about generators, it's really good. So my generator was stolen twice. Then my food truck was broken into, and I'm on a food row with other food trucks. So my food truck and everybody else's was broken into. We didn't move our food truck only certain times to clean, but because we lived in a place where we couldn't bring our food truck really, and we lived far from where we were kind of staying where we bought the truck because of the clientele that already was there was huge. The demand was huge, so we didn't really want to move it. But basically we bit off more than we could chew with that opportunity. So then we had to make the decision, you know, we can't keep, what is that saying, you know, the old people say, stealing from Paul to something like that, to pay Pete, I don't know, robbing Paul to pay Pete, something like that. Anyway, we can't keep doing that. Our painting company was making so much more money than the food truck was, so we had to make the decision to shut it down. And we did. We shut it down. At first, for a slight second, I felt like a failure. But then, the entrepreneur that I am, I said, you know what, there's no other way, there's no schooling that I would have learned what I learned from owning that food truck and from failing. So that happened. Food truck was done. You know, I kind of was just so relieved to walk away from that. I mean, maybe one day I'll get back into it, but I doubt it. The food industry is, I've always been a server, and the food industry is, you know, tough. Sorry, there's a fly in here. And wherever there's lights, the flies killed it. There was a gnat. Trying to keep that gnat away from my wine. But so that happened, and life went on. We continued with our painting company. Now, one thing that's always been the strongest in our lives is the painting company. Me and my husband and I. In my life, in my husband's life, in my life, is the painting company. So the painting company continued to move forward. We started getting really big contracts, really big deals. Our second year. So our first year, we looked at it as we lost, like, probably I would say the entire thing with the food truck, and I had it for literally 6 months. $40,000, and I had to say, you know what, do I want to lose more money, or do I want to pull out now? Made the decision, had my other company, my painting company, and we continued with that. So second year of with the company, we just soared. Of course we soared because we read our books, you know, we apply what's in the books to our business. We don't do a lot of, my husband and I, we don't go out a lot. We don't, you know, like regular things that 25-year-olds, he's 27, I'm 25, and at the time I was 23 and he was 25, but regular things that 20-year-olds would do, we're not doing those things. We're not out at the clubs. We're not doing those things. We were just putting our all into it. And by the way, we have a 3-year-old. She was 1 at the time. So we made it so that I could stay home and be with my daughter while doing the paperwork and everything that the business needed, signing the checks and everything. We made it that way. And it worked. I mean, I'm still a stay-at-home mom. She's 3 years old now. It worked. Oh wow, so the painting company is actually older than that because it was before she was born. So our painting company is actually like 4 years old. How do I not know this? Anyway, so we continue doing that. The painting company is only going up. I definitely always leave. I always think about, say if it failed, it wouldn't be the end of us. We know that we can create something from scratch. We know that failure is not the biggest thing. We take failure and we make it into muffins. Like, seriously, we know that if anything happened today or tomorrow, we will be okay, because we know exactly the experience, the knowledge we've gained over the years from having a business. We know what to do next. So that's a little bit about me. Is that all I do? That's pretty much all I do. And on top of that, I have a YouTube. So YouTube, that's what I was getting into. YouTube, where it stands in my life. Because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I do have a lot of time to do YouTube and to do my makeup. I have a lot of makeup. I went to hair school. I didn't finish, but I did go to hair school. I do want to go back eventually. I just love schooling altogether, just to learn. It's really cool. So YouTube is like another big thing right now because I got monetized back in September. So now that I'm monetized, I'm like, okay, this could be another source of income. Like, this is another thing. Who knows? You never know. So my husband he's right behind me. He's supporting me. You know what I mean? So now we're trying to make this like another source of income, a nice amount to have. So I'm posting videos every day because I see the potential. Many other people see the potential. You know, if you work hard, you will be successful. That's the equation. That's it. If you don't work hard, you won't. But anyway, so YouTube, basically, I started out with making videos for my daughter when she was like 4 months or 5 months, when she first could, you know, sit up on her own. I thought it was cute. I started making videos for her. Actually, I'm sorry. 4 years ago, before I had a daughter, I made a video on microblading. And I made it on a different account. Just one video. It was like 3 minutes long. I talked about after I got microblading done. My mom did my eyebrows. She microbladed my eyebrows. After I got it done, I made a video really quick. And I left it there. I never went back to it. I never watched it grow. It only got 53. It only had 53 views when I checked back on it about a couple months ago. So that was an entirely different account, entirely different channel. I forgot about it. Then I started videos for my daughter when she was 5 months. I started videos in 2017. Oh wait, she was born. Sorry, 2016. I started the videos. It was one at a time, one every couple months. And then I got super serious about YouTube when, in 2018, in January of 2018, I started posting a video every month. And then in February, a video every 2 weeks. And then in February, I went to 3 to 4 times a week, like serious. Subscribers just went through the roof. I gained probably 1,700 subscribers within that year of 2018. And then, what happened then? Oh, wait. Sorry. So, I got serious. It was like sporadically uploading in 2018. And then 2019, January 2019, I got serious. The reason I couldn't really upload that much is because 2018, I had the food truck. But 2019, I got serious about YouTube. I was like, okay, I'm home a lot. I finished my work quickly. I have a lot of time. Let's do something. Let's monetize my time. Let's move it. So in 2019, I started uploading. In January, I uploaded twice a week. Then February was 3 to 4 times a week, and I was super serious. I gained 1,700 subscribers at that time. And what is it? I would say I got monetized in September. So updating a lot, I would say, definitely helped with monetization. And this was kids content for my daughter. You know, it was kids content. And we all know what happened to kids content on YouTube. So in September, I was monetized. or I went into review. 3 days later, I got the email about monetization. I was approved of monetization. And then that same day, the email came out about what they're planning to do with kids content. I was devastated. I said, I worked this hard, I mean. But then at the same time, being a mother, I said, you know, it's for the best. It's true. There's some creepy creepos that make videos out there. The whole collecting the data for children thing is creepy to me. I also read in that same letter about, you know, like, how a number of pedophiles watch these videos. So, I mean, that same day when I got monetized, I slept for a couple hours. I woke back up and I said, you know, I'm not going to give up. I took my daughter's videos down. Done. I said, you know what? She doesn't deserve that, to be out in this world with these weirdos. So I started the beauty vlogging, you know, the lifestyle and beauty vlogging. I started it, and September 5th or 6th, I started my first video went up. You know, I only had like maybe 4 pieces of makeup. I had foundation, concealer, contour, and highlight. That's it. And I did my face and I said, look guys, this is what happened. So I told my audience about what happened. I was very nervous because they usually say it's not good to start all over with the same audience. You're not going to get any likes. You're not going to get any views, whatever. I said, you know what? I've done it before. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of putting myself out there. I'm not afraid of getting out of my comfort zone. I knew I wasn't a beauty guru. I knew that. But I also know that whenever I practice, I get it. So anyway, that was my first video, and then soon after that, I kept going, and now my YouTube is growing. I only wanted to grow more. I really love sitting down, putting my makeup on. It's really relaxing for me. I love talking to you guys, and I just love getting out of my comfort zone. That's my main thing. I love challenging myself. Every single day I find a way to challenge myself. That's my thing. So that's a little bit, maybe a lot of it about me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't care that I don't have makeup on right now. Like, I'm kidding. But, you know, that's a little bit about me and about my life and why I chose to do YouTube. So if you guys have any questions, please leave some comments in the... We didn't even do any makeup yet. But I don't think I'm going to do it. It's getting close to when I have to go. But anyway, so I hope you guys like this video, first of all. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I want to put up a video. I would say give me a month of uploading every day to see the profits, to see how much I'm getting paid. I'll talk about that in a month. I'll also talk about my equipment because I really want to look like the content you gotta think, I've been doing this for almost 2 years, YouTube. You gotta think, like, I want my videos to look great. Quality is everything to me. So I'll show you my equipment and everything. But if you guys have any questions, please leave comments down below and I'll definitely answer them as fast as possible. And don't forget, check me out on Instagram. I'm on there mostly. I'm not really on Facebook that much, and I don't have a Twitter. You know, like I said, not a lot of time. Sometime, but not a lot of time. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and Thanksgiving is coming up, so I hope you guys, you know, have all your plans and prepare for Thanksgiving. And that's that. Eat turkey. I don't like turkey. I love ham more, but eat turkey, be merry, and, you know, start decorations for Christmas. Thanks guys. Bye.